today I thought we would do a 15-minute energizing flow. Now I know we all like the idea of yoga or the idea of exercise and getting movement into our day, but committing to a half-hour class or a 45-minute class or even an hour class is so stressful sometimes we don't even make it to our mat because we don't have that time. So I thought we'd try 15 minutes just to get our energy flowing. This could be great if you just have a dull moment in your day and you need to re-energize and you don't want to go grab a cup of coffee, you'd rather get up and move around. Or it could be great first thing in the morning. So let's go to the mat and give it a try. All right, so we're first going to start with some simple belly breaths. So put our hand on our heart, another hand on our belly, and we're going to take a nice deep breath in and let it go all the way down to our belly so we feel the hand on our belly move. Okay, ready? Breathe in and breathe out. And go ahead and soften your gaze or close your eyes for these next two. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Great work. Now we're going to put our hands on our knees and we're going to do some gentle circles with our body. Just keep moving with your breath as you breathe in and out. We'll do a few circles to each direction. Next time you come towards the front, go ahead and reverse your direction. And these can be big circles. They can be small circles. Kind of think about what your body's craving today. If you listen, it'll tell you. All right. And then we'll come right back to center. Nice work. Now we're going to do a gentle fold forward. You can keep your legs here or you can bring them to cobbler's pose, whatever's more comfortable for you. We're going to breathe in. And then we're going to lean over, but we're going to hinge at our hips as we lean over. So we keep that nice long back. And you might come to right here, and this might be more than enough stretch today. You might be up here and going, poof, I'm already feeling it in my hips and my glutes, and that's great. Listen to your body. Otherwise, go ahead and creep your fingers down a little more. You might put forearms on the ground. You might bring your head towards the ground. And just take a nice deep inhale and a good long exhale. And then inhale again. And on the next exhale, rise back up. Great work. Now we're going to do a gentle twist to each side. So we're going to take our left hand and we're going to bring it out to the side, plant it a little bit behind us. Breathe in and raise our right hand up. Bring it over to our left knee and creep that left hand back any amount that feels comfortable into the twist. You can keep your gaze forward if you are tight in your neck today, or you can look back over your shoulder if that's comfortable, over your left shoulder. Okay, breathe in again. And on the exhale, come back to center. And now we're going to do that to the other side. So right hand behind you. Raise that left hand up into the air. Bring it over to your right knee and twist. And as you breathe in, lengthen. And as you exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Breathe in again. And on the exhale, come back to center. Great work. So now we're going to do some cat-cow to finish warming up our spine. So I want you to come into a nice neutral table position. You want hands under your shoulders and knees under your hip points. And when we breathe in, just let your belly drop and your gaze goes up towards the sky. Your head can come back a little. Don't crank in your neck. And then as you breathe out, arch that spine. You're going to look like a Halloween cat. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathe in for cow. Let the belly drop. Exhale and roll that spine. Breathe in for cow. And exhale, round the spine. And then with your breath, go ahead and do a few hip circles if that feels comfortable. This is a great way to wake up just really the full body, but especially the hips, and it starts to wake up your legs. You can also, if circles aren't comfortable, you can bump your hips to one side and look over the opposite shoulder and do more of a static hold. Bump your hips and look over the other shoulder and do that a couple times. So whichever is more comfortable for you. All right, and then we're going to come back to our neutral spine and we're going to go into hovering table. So we're going to breathe in and lift those knees up off the ground so you're hovering. 3, 2, 1, and then push back and up into down dog. And go ahead and pedal out your down dog. Pedal it out. You can make your hands a little wider if that's more comfortable. And then we're going to anchor through our left heel and raise our right leg up into the sky. This is 3-legged dog. And then bring it forward into a lunge. Now get your feet under you. We're going to be in a low lunge, and you can stay here if it's more comfortable, or as you're able, we're going to rise up into a high lunge and let those hands float up towards the sky. And then we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in, angle your back foot out, bend your right leg, and bring your arms up. Keep them as parallel as you can. Look out over that right finger for warrior 2. And then straighten your front leg, your right leg, and bring your hand back and up overhead for reverse triangle. And we're going to flow with that a couple times. Back to warrior 2. And breathe in, reverse triangle. Exhale to warrior 2. Breathe in to reverse triangle. Exhale to warrior 2. And then we're going to bring our foot back to our high lunge. Nice work. And then we're going to bring our hands to our heart. And if you need to, you can always readjust. So if you need to bring the back leg in to help yourself bend a little more and then straighten that back leg out, that's wonderful. And we're going to twist. So our hands are at our heart, and we twist. You can also open up your arms if that feels comfortable today. Otherwise, just keep your hands at your heart. And then on our next exhale, we're going to lower back to the ground. We're now in our low lunge, and we're going to plant our palms, bring that right foot back into plank, lower slowly down to the ground. As you breathe in, come up into a cobra. As you breathe out, go back down to the ground, forehead to your mat. As you breathe in, push up to plank, and then to downward facing dog. You're doing great. And now that we're in down dog, we're going to do the same flow on the other side. So raise your left leg into the air, anchor through that right heel, and bring your left leg forward. Now we're in our low lunge, and as you're ready, breathe in. Hands float towards the sky, and we're up in our high lunge. Then we breathe in again, and on the exhale, you angle your foot, flatten it out in the back, and bring your arms down to warrior 2. Great work. Then breathe in, straighten the front leg, reach up and overhead for reverse triangle. Breathe out, back to warrior 2. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Breathe out, warrior 2. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Breathe out, warrior 2. And then we're going to come back to our high lunge. Bring the hands to the heart, and we're going to twist to the opposite side this time. Twisting. And again, you can open your arms wide if you feel balanced and that feels comfortable, or simply keep your hands at your heart. And then we're going to straighten back out, come back to center, come back down to your high or your low lunge. Bring that left leg behind you. Get into a strong plank. Lower down. Back up to cobra. Forehead down to the mat on the exhale. And then we're going to push back into plank. And back up to down dog. And from down dog, we are going to slowly crisscross our feet to come all the way up into a forward fold. I'm going to face forward. You can stay on your mat, but I want you to be able to see what's next. Then we're going to lift into halfway lift. And when we're in a halfway lift, you want your body to be straight like the number 7. So your back is straight and the backs of your legs are straight. You sort of form a number 7. That might mean lifting your hands up to your thighs to get that position, that feeling. And then lower back down. And then on the next inhale, we're going to rise up to mountain. You can keep your feet hip width or a little more apart. You can keep your arms nice and wide. And then from here, we're gonna jump or just move our feet into star pose. So you can move and widen your star, or you can be here and jump to star. Great work. Take a breath in, take up a lot of space, and on the exhale, we're gonna twist. So you want your right hand to come down to your left foot. Your left arm's gonna go out behind you. Breathe in back to star. Take up space, exhale, left hand to right foot, right hand behind you. Breathe in, take up space, right hand to left foot. Breathe in, take up space, left hand to right foot. Breathe in, take up the most space you've taken all day, and we'll do one more twist to each side. Breathe in again, and twist. Great work. Now we're going to come back to our star pose, and then we're going to bring our hands and our feet in a little more for sort of an open mountain pose, or some people call this volcano pose. And we're going to breathe in, reach those hands up just a little higher, breathe out, and bring them down to cactus arms or goalpost arms. And you can even bend your back a little, just a slight back bend, whatever feels comfortable, and look towards the sky. Breathe in, arms go up again. Breathe out, hands come down into cactus arms. Once more, breathe in, and breathe out, hands down to cactus arms. Great work. Now we're going to bring our hands together at our heart, and we're going to lower ourselves back down into a seat, but we're going to have a little fun with it. I want to make sure you can see my feet. So we're going to come up onto our feet. You can even play with your ankles a little, see how that feels. Lower down. Breathe in, come up on those feet. Lower down. Breathe in, come up on those feet. Maybe even try raising your arms. Bring them back to your heart space. And then crouch, 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 crouch. This takes a lot of leg strength. It also takes a lot of balance and focus. Great work. And now we're going to take a nice breath in here in this toe stand. And let it out. This is great for your feet. If you've been on them a lot, this helps stretch them out. You can even kind of wiggle your feet and wiggle your toes while you're in this position. And then we're going to gently and slowly lower to the ground. Now go ahead and put your hands out behind you and just take a nice comfortable seat again. Great work. So that was a nice quick flow. It got us all energized. And I think we'll do a few more circles and then end with a final breath, all right? So let's do a circle. You might also notice the difference in your body now. I feel a lot more just stretched out from having done those, all the exercises we did, that now my circles feel a lot easier and a little more fluid. It's really incredible what just a few minutes of stretching and moving can do for you. All right, and we're gonna bring our hands together. We're gonna bring them up to our foreheads, and we're gonna say, may I have open thoughts. Might be the beginning of the morning, might be the middle of the day, whatever reason brought you to the mat. May I have open thoughts. Bring them to your lips. May I have kind words. And bring them to your heart. May I have love in my heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'm so proud of you for being able to squeeze in this quick workout. I hope you feel energized and ready to tackle the day, or ready to tackle the rest of the day, whatever lies ahead. Have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you again later. Namaste.